Welcome, my dear students. Welcome to another video, another lecture in our own work in marketing. We will talk about marketing this time. Here we go. And we'll talk in particular topics in the marketing. We'll have some topics we'll talk about in the marketing here. That will be very good for your knowledge to know as professionals and as students on the marketing courses. Another definition for the American Association that the marketing is the activity set of institutions and process for creating, look at this, for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchange offering that have values for the customers. So all the core of all the marketing activities is to create the values for the customers. This is the first point. And so the activities that are done by the marketing should make creating for the values. The creating means the process of collaborating with suppliers and customers to create offering that have value. This offering, the word offering, means one of two: goods or services. So offering goes, when we talk about this, the word offering here means goods or services. The second thing is communicating. So the first activity for the marketing is creating. The second activity for the marketing is communicating, broadly describing those offerings, the goods and services, as well as learning from customers. These are communicating in two ways here. So you offer the client the product or the service, and at the same time you get from the client feedback about how far this product satisfied his needs. The third is delivering, getting those offering to the customer in a way that optimizes values, optimize the maximum value. Exchanging, because actually the marketing is an activity of exchange between goods and services and money, because you pay money and you get the goods or the services. And also, one thing I want you to know, that the goods and services, we don't buy it for its sake. We don't buy it for its sake. We buy the goods and services to satisfy one of our major needs. These are the reasons why we buy the goods and services. So here again, the value. Marketing create, like you see here, create the value. Marketing communicate the value, exchange the value, and delivering value. So marketing create value, communicate values, exchange values, and deliver values as well. The personal value equation. What do you mean by the value itself? The value means what you get benefit and what you sacrifice. The benefit which you get minus the sacrifice which you paid. So the personal value equation, the net benefit a consumer receives from a product less the price paid, like you see here, paid for it, and the hassles or efforts expended to acquire it. Hassles. As example, I want to buy a shirt. So it's not only the price of the shirt, because also I waste like around 1 hour to go to the market or the malls and buy the shirt. The effort I might took TTC, or I took a taxi, or whatever kind of transportation, and that cost me more money and effort at the same time. All these we call hassle, or efforts, hassle or efforts to expended to acquire it. So here we have the value will equal the benefit received minus the price plus the hassle. The price plus the hassle. So these benefit receives are your gains, and minus your sacrifice. So you sacrifice with the price and you sacrifice with the hassles as well. Those are the main points we have to talk about in marketing here. And I will stop here right now, and I will put my first question, and I will say in this question, We will put it here, just 1 sec. Now I'll give around 5 minutes for you guys to answer this question. The question is very normal. Marketing create values. So marketing create values, then comment. You will comment for me on the sentence and tell me how do market create values. This is the sentence here. Then I will put for you some dots that mean for your answer. Comment. And here are some points that will help you to answer. Probably get back to this piece of the video and you will get the answer of this question. Here we go. And here I'll put it here. Like I told you, just 1 sec. I will repeat with you back what we came to know about creating the values here right now. So here will be your question. Marketing create values, comment. So you will comment and put the answer. Probably you will put the answer on your own. Let me repeat back with you this part. We said that creating value, communicating, and delivering and exchanging, those are the 4 values which marketing get. And we said those are the values here. Again, I'm saying for you the answer. Value for creating values, communicating values, delivering values, and exchange values. And we said also that the value is the benefit received minus the sacrifice. Sacrifice are 2 things. Price plus hassle or the effort you did to get this product. And I will stop here now for around 5 minutes to get your answers, guys. Then we will move after this first question. Probably in all my videos, like you'd see, I'll stop and I'll put a question. And those questions are the main topics of the video. Those questions consider like the main ideas of the videos. I'll stop here. I will freeze here or pause the screen for about 5 minutes till you guys get the answers and write it down, please. Thank you. So that was our first question. Marketing create values, comment. We'll move forward now into our own second part. We talked before about the focus of the marketing concepts. We call it the marketing concepts. And we said we have emphasized the product, the price, plan, and promotion mix. And we said we have the start itself was product focus, then or product oriented. Then we had after this the selling oriented. Then we moved into the client oriented, and we said that the client is the start and the end of each business. Still, I'm talking about the value here. The value is a function of the benefit an individual receives and consists of the price the consumer paid and the time and effort the person expended making the purchase, and nothing here new. That's what we said in the previous page. The marketing plan is a strategy. Now we'll go for the word strategy and plan and what is the difference between the word strategic. Strategic means of a vital important. The word strategic means of a vital important, very important thing for implementing the components of marketing, creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging values. Once a company has decided what business it is in and expressed that in a mission statement, the firm then develop a corporate strategy. Okay, so we will not be able to do our plans without strategy. Strategy is the way to achieve your plan. The word strategy means how to achieve your plans. Marketing strategists subsequently use the corporate strategy and mission and combine that with an understanding of the market, to develop the company's marketing plan. Okay, I don't see anything here now. Two considerations we have to put when we plan for our marketing strategy. When we do our plan, when we do formulate our strategy, because the plan, based on the plan, we will put our strategy. So we have to put in concern these 2 points in concern. Social responsibility, which means that the business I am working in a society, I am getting profits from this society, I'm doing business and getting profits. So I have to be careful about the society. I have to take care of that society. I have not to produce products which will harm the society, never. But I will produce the products which will be friendly environment, will not have a carbon print, will not have dangerous consequences on that society. Sustainability, an example of a social responsibility that involves engaging in practices that do not diminish the Earth's resources. So I'm not spoiling or polluting the Earth with my products. This is the meaning of the sustainability. What are the types of marketing plan? So we'll come now to what are the types of marketing plan. Corporately, but we have, again, I'm saying we have to take care of these 2 points, the social responsibility and the sustainability, when we do any marketing plan. Not only any marketing plan, but even any other plan now, production plan, financial plan, human resource plan, even all these must take the environment around us in consideration. The stakeholders' benefits and everyone's benefits, we have to take it in our concern and take care of that point, because it affects negatively or positively or negatively the environment around us. Okay, we have to be very careful of this. Okay, now we will go to the types of marketing plan. The types of marketing plan are corporate level plan. The corporate level plans developed by the corporation as a whole take place on the corporate level. Strategic business units. The word strategic means of a vital important, like I said before. Business or product lines within an organization that have their own competitors, customers, and profit centers. Business level plan. So we have 3 types of plans here right now. Corporates, and the second one was strategic, and the third is business level plan. Plans developed for each strategic business unit. This is on the level of the business only. Typically have their own mission statement. They have the mission statement and the mission is always a sentence, a brief sentence, 2 or more words to say, why do I exist? Why do I exist? These are the business level plan. Before we go to the strategic plan process, I have to just say what are the types of corporate or what the types of marketing plans based on the level. And we will stop here and have a question right now. What are the types of the marketing plans? What are the types? The second question today. What are the types? I'll fix it right now of marketing plan. This will be our second question today. I will put it right here just now. And for everyone to answer it, what are the types of marketing plans? And here's the second question. Here's Control and C, and I will go and put it right now here on your own. Here we will have one new slide, and I will put the question here in the slide. Perfect. No way. That's fine. And here we go. And here we go. And this is your question. What are the types of marketing plan? What are the types of marketing plan? And we have a lot of them. And if we Google it as well, we will find a lot of types of marketing plan. So while you are answering the question, I will go also to show you a graph about the types of marketing plan. That will be fine. Cool, we are back. We move forward now to another thing, the strategic planning process. Do we have a strategic planning? Strategic means of a vital important, things which is very, very important. Strategic in your life means a very important decisions in your life. This is the meaning of the word strategic. Strategic means that, as example, you moved to work in another city. You did your own master or bachelor. Those are all strategic plans. All of them are strategic plans. The word strategic means of a vital important. The word strategic means of a vital important. So things that are very important in your life, this is the strategic plan. Things which are important in your life, those are the strategic plan. Things that is very important, and also if you have sacrifice, there is much sacrifice, and the problem of the strategics is that it's not only of a vital important, the frequency of the strategic decisions is not that much. So probably how many strategic plans you're doing every day in your life? This is the point. Strategic plan, yes, it's a vital important, and it is not repeated too much in your life. The strategic plans are is very, like, if you made a mistake, it will lead to a disaster. It might lead to a disaster if it's accompanied with a mistake. So usually the types of plans is very dangerous because it might make for you a big problem. if you made a mistake in it. As example, when we buy for a company, when a company buys assets, a new machine or whatever, these are types of strategic plans, because they don't buy machines every day. And if this machines was not working, or it was not with high quality, or was not expected as it's supposed to be, then this will lead to a very, very great disaster and very, very negative consequences. That's why we say always that the strategic plan is very important. The strategic plan is a process that helps an organization allocate its resources under different conditions to accomplish its objectives, deliver values, and be competitive in a market-driven economy. This is the strategic plan. So the firm must analyze factors in the external and internal environment. Before you put your plan, you must set types of, like we said, check out the external environment and check out the internal environment. And to make your plan compatible with both the environments, the external environment and the internal environment. It passes through the strategic planning process. These factors are inputs to the planning process. As they change, the company must be prepared to adjust its plan. Different factors are relevant for different companies. Once a company has analyzed the internal and external environment, when we do our analyzing for them, when we recognize the internal environment and the external environment, managers can begin to decide which strategies are best, given the firm's mission statement. So once we've done this, now we can move into doing our own statements. We do our own statement. So here we go. Here is the whole procedures, and they're very happy that this graph is there, so it can make the conclusion for the students and to get what we want to say here. To make a strategic plan, you have to evaluate first the external environment and evaluate the internal environment. Means that you have to know everything about the economy, about the social and the economic environment. External is the social environment, economical environment, religious environment, cultural environment. Those we call them the external environment. At the same time, we have to check out the internal environment. The internal environment will include also the technology used, the human resources, the firm's financial position, the structure of the organization, all this together. Things from inside the company or the organization, here from out of the organization. So you have to check in and out, both of them. Then once you're done, you know what you will do. In Saudi Arabia's example, you cannot produce liquors, or you cannot produce pork, like pork poultry or whatever. No, it's impossible there in Saudi Arabia. So any businessman or any investor will never think about doing this in the in Saudi Arabia, because if you do this, that means he didn't check out the external environment first, because the regulation there prohibit doing such activities. Then once you're done for those two, you can put your mission. Like I said before, the mission is just a very shortcut. Why do I exist? Why I am there? A very shortcut. Then once we did the mission, we will do the objective. What is the objective? Our aim, our task, our end, our goal. Any word of those are objective. What I want to do. Then value propositions and strategy formulations. Here is the step when you will do your own strategy. And when you do your own, start to formulate your own strategy. But before you formulate, once we want to say again, before we formulate our strategy, we have to pass through all these steps. Okay, today we talk about two topics, and here now I will go to the third question today. What are the strategic planning process? What are the steps in marketing strategic planning process? Marketing strategic planning process. What are the steps in marketing strategic planning process? Here we go. Control and C. Control and V. What are the steps? Here we go. This question is our third question today, and I will put it for you right now there on our slides before we end this lecture. So here I will put now a new slide, and I will put for you the question here so that everyone can understand it and can comprehend it. So we talk about types of strategies today. We talk about the steps in a strategic plan, and this will be our final question. And I'll stop here for around 5 minutes to get your answer, guys. What are the steps in marketing strategic planning process? What are the steps in strategic marketing planning process? Shall stop here for around 5 minutes to get your answers for this question. You can also search Google for extra details. And here we go. So we came to end of this lecture today. We had today 3 questions here. We have answered 3 questions here today. The first question is about marketing create values. And we said we have 4 types of values. Let me remind you quickly. We said we have 4 types of values. We have create the values, communicate values, and delivering values, and exchanging values. And that's what we see here. Those are the 4 types of values. We also talk about the value. The meaning of the word value means the gains minus the losses. What you gain minus what you lost. What you earn, what the benefits, and what is the sacrifice. Benefits minus the sacrifice. The benefits is what you get from the utility of consuming the products or services. And sacrifice is the price and the hassle. We said that the hassle is all the activities or the efforts that you do, all the efforts that you will do to gain or to get your own product. This was the first question today. And then we moved into the second question, which what are the types of marketing plan? And we went here and we got the types of marketing plans. Here we go. But we said in all the plans, whatever marketing plans, we have to put our concern, the social responsibility in the first place. When we talk about the types of marketing plan, we said we have corporate level plan. We have also a strategic business unit, and we have also business level plan. So one of them on the whole, the aggregate company, it's done by the board of directors with the help of all the workers or the employees in the company. If it is marketing, it's with the help of the whole people who are working in marketing and other departments. The second level of plans is a business unit on the business unit. The third one on the business on the business department. So this is only on the department, a level of the department. Those are the 3 types of marketing strategic planning. Then we moved also to the third question in this lecture, which was what are the steps in the marketing strategic planning process? And the steps are summed up here in this question that you have to look out to know where are you? Where are you? What is the environment around you? The external and the internal environment by which you are working. And once you know all about them, and I gave you example about Saudi Arabia, you cannot do in Saudi Arabia liquors factories or drugs or pork industry, because it's illegal. The legal system and the religious system and the culture will prohibit you from do this. So once you did, so you have to check out the external environment, and you have to check out also the internal environment. Internal means inside the organization. The company, the board of directors, the employees, everyone's experience, and so on. Once you're done for this, you will start to formulate your mission. What is the mission? The mission is a few words, a sentence or a clause or a phrase from few words, two or more words. Say, why do you exist? Why do you exist? Then we will move into the objective. The objective is how to achieve the goal. What is our goals and how to achieve it? Then once you reach to the objectives, you will formulate your strategy. And those four things are the steps in the marketing strategic planning process. These are the steps of the marketing strategic planning process. Shall I end the lecture now for this for you guys, and shall I see you in the next lecture? Thank you so much. Have a very wonderful night, or whatever, very wonderful day, and see you again. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye, my dears.